If the first thing you do in the morning is check your phone, you've already lost. Not later, right there. Because before you even get out of bed, your brain has been trained to chase distractions. And once that happens, focus becomes harder. Discipline feels forced, and your entire day starts on the wrong signal. But if your morning can train distraction, it can also train control. Habit 1. Control your environment. First, before you try to control your mind, control what's around you. Your brain reads your environment instantly. A messy room, a noisy space, a chaotic setup. It all sends one clear signal: disorder. And when your surroundings feel unstructured, your thinking follows the same pattern. You don't feel focused, you don't feel sharp, you feel scattered. That's not a motivational problem, that's an environmental problem. Disciplined people don't rely on willpower every morning. They remove friction before the day even starts. They design their environment so the default behavior is focus, not distraction. Open your window, let natural light in. Make your bed so the day begins with a sense of completion. Clear your workspace so your brain sees order, not chaos. Remove anything that competes for your attention before you even begin. Even small changes matter. A tidy desk sends your brain a subtle signal. We are ready, capable, in control. Environment shapes behavior more than motivation ever will, so don't hope for focus. Build a space where it becomes automatic. And remember, the simpler your space, the fewer choices your brain has to make, and the easier focus becomes. Habit 2. Write before you consume. Most people start their day by consuming. They scroll, they watch, they read. Before they even think, their minds are already filled with other people's ideas. When you consume first, you lose control of your direction. Your brain becomes reactive instead of intentional. So, reverse it. Before you check anything, write something. Write your thoughts. Write your goals. Write what matters today. Write what's on your mind. Writing forces clarity. It organizes mental noise into structure. And once your thoughts are clear, your actions become clear. You're telling your brain, my thoughts come first. My priorities come first. Consumers react to life, writers create direction. If you want control over your day, you need control over your thoughts. And the fastest way to do that is to put them on paper before the world puts its thoughts into your head. And this is where most people fail. Not because they don't know what to do, but because they don't do it consistently. They treat mornings like an option. Disciplined people treat them like a standard. They show up even when tired, even when life feels heavy. Because repeated action beats occasional inspiration. Habit 3. Set a daily standard. Every morning decide your standard, not your goals, your standard. Most people let their mood decide their effort. If they feel good, they work. If they don't, they slow down. That's why they stay inconsistent. Disciplined people don't operate like that. They decide in advance how they will show up. Maybe your standard is no procrastination. Finish what I start, no unnecessary distractions. Stay focused for 2 hours. Even if the task is difficult or boring, it doesn't have to be complicated, it just has to be clear. Because once a standard is set, there is no negotiation, and you're not asking yourself all day what to do. You already decided, and that's where discipline comes from, removing decisions. Without standards, you drift. With standards, you move with purpose. Your brain craves rules. It functions best when direction is clear. Give it structure and it will follow naturally without fighting you every step of the way. Habit 4. Practice controlled discomfort. If your mornings are comfortable, your life will stay average. Because comfort trains hesitation, discomfort trains action. Growth requires discomfort. Most people avoid it the moment they feel it. That's why you need to control discomfort in the morning. Something small but intentional. Cold water, exercise, silence. Starting your hardest task early. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is this. You are choosing discomfort instead of avoiding it. This trains your brain. It learns. Discomfort is not dangerous. Discomfort is progress. Discomfort is a signal that you are moving forward. Once your brain stops resisting discomfort, everything changes. You stop procrastinating. You stop overthinking. You stop waiting to feel ready. Because you've already proven, first thing in the morning, that you can act without comfort. That's where real discipline begins. And the more consistently you do this, the less your brain fears challenge. Habit 5. Start with one clear mission. Most people wake up with no direction, so they react to everything. Messages, tasks, problems, other people's priorities. They stay busy all day, but at the end they feel like nothing meaningful got done. The problem is not effort, the problem is a lack of clarity. So every morning, define one clear mission, one task that makes the day a success. Not 10 things, not a long list, just one. Clarity removes overwhelm. And overwhelm is one of the biggest reasons people procrastinate. When everything feels important, your brain struggles to decide where to start. But when one thing is clearly defined, action becomes simple. When you know exactly what matters, your brain locks in. It focuses. Reactive people chase everything. Focused people execute one thing at a time. So don't start your day asking, what should I do? Start knowing, this is what must be done. One decision shapes the rhythm of your entire day, and momentum will follow naturally. This is where everything changes. Because discipline isn't built in big moments. It's built in the first hour of your day. Every morning, you're proving something to yourself. Either you're in control, or your habits are. Most people won't fix this, not because it's hard, but because it requires consistency. So, the question is simple. Tomorrow morning, who's in control? Prove it. Comment, control.